take the pulse of the all-important demographic female voters in swing states. You're about to meet 6 women, all of whom voted for Donald Trump. Half of them now say they are disappointed and disillusioned by the president. Well, what does that mean for the midterms? As you're about to hear, it's complicated. How many of you feel that you want to send a message of some kind with the midterm vote? Tell me more.
I feel at age 44, when I am living paycheck to paycheck and concerned about my future, but more importantly, my daughter's, I feel like there's a lot riding on the elections coming up.
Because you're from Wisconsin.
I am.
And so that was a state that handed President Trump a victory that was unexpected, let's just say.
I voted for Obama in 2008, and I ended up voting for Trump. It was very difficult for me, but I knew at that moment that I wanted change. And for me, he represented that change.
What is your plan for how you plan to vote now for the midterms?
At this point, I plan to vote Republican. I am very confident in the economic status of where we're at now, what Trump has done, and hopefully what he can continue to do in the future, if he has the support behind him. He is a very flawed human being, but aren't we all?
I kind of am a split person. My children say I'm a very confused Democrat because I vote Republican, but now I find that I like at the local level, the Democrats, the ones who are affecting my life every day.
Why do the Democrats speak to you more now?
I think that they're more into social justice and the social programs. We want to make a difference in the lives of these people that are not seeing what everyone else is seeing.
Is any part of your vote in the midterm going to send a message, you hope, to President Trump? Do you feel differently about your vote today for him?
Oh, I definitely feel different about my vote for him. You know, I voted my Christian values. I was hoping he would probably be more of the candidate that would deliver that for me. And I still maintain hope that his Supreme Court picks are going to have made voting for him worth it for me.
I'm standing behind Donald Trump because of his conservative values. You know, having the faith-based community with him is very important to the Latino community. So yes, I am voting Republican, and I did not register ever until 2015.
Is that right? So
yes.
You have never voted until this presidential election?
No, I felt that, you know, our faith-based community needed support.
And what was it about President Trump that made you think that he had those Christian values?
He was actually talking to faith-based communities.
For me, for the midterm, my message is more to Democrats than Republicans. My local elected officials are the reason for and are the reason for the deterioration of our community. It is Democrat decision making that has widened the divide between the haves and the have-nots.
You're basically sending a message to your local politics.
Exactly, because the local politics are why I am Republican today.
The latest poll numbers show that only 36% of the country approves of the job that he's doing. With women, it's lower. Only 29% of women approve, 65% disapprove. Why do you think that is, Allie?
Well, it starts with talking about women's facelifts, I think. It's disrespectful. I think the majority of women, I don't think that they see him as a respectful, pro-woman kind of man, especially people my age. In my age demographic, it's a huge deal that he's not supportive of easily accessible women's health care in terms of Planned Parenthood. They feel like they're losing the right to birth control, pap smears, abortions.
So, Allie, you're not happy that you voted. Is that fair? Is that a fair characterization?
Yeah,
you're
it's
not
fair to say that I'm not. Yeah. Part of the reason I voted for him was because I thought he was going to be the one of the two candidates to make our national security a high priority and make us safer on our own grounds and our own territory. But when you're making fun of foreign leaders and becoming buddy with Vladimir Putin, it shakes me up a little bit.
My fear with President Trump is that his extramarital affairs will make it more of a norm, that the children will think this is acceptable behavior, and it's not. It's hurtful behavior.
The whole Stormy Daniels thing, I don't agree, obviously, with what has gone on in the past. If I could only vote for a candidate who has been perfect his or her entire life, I could only vote for Jesus Christ.
Well, I'd like to press the reset button on, as Aretha Franklin would say, who's zooming who. That's not my concern. They are all adults. My expectation of an elected official is that you do the job that me as a constituent sent you, voted for you, or even if I didn't vote for you, you're elected, you're now there to serve me.
So is it fair to say that you are happy with your vote for President Trump?
I'm happy in terms of the direction with unemployment, economic status. That's what I'm happy about.
What about all the other stuff?
The other stuff, to me, at this point, is noise.